Hey everybody, and welcome to Jack's interpretation for the air and fire aspects of the reading for Tuesday, September 23rd of 2023, or 2025, excuse me. As always with these, take a resonates, then what doesn't. I gotta love when I mess up. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, and don't forget to donate below. If you'd like my information, please feel free to grab that from me. So we have the moon today. So this is a no. They're still lying. They're still deceived. They're still threats of acting on what you've said. Your energy is still mismatched with your actions. Or the energy is still slightly off or slightly off kilter. You need to start healing yourself more. You need to start managing your stress better. You need to start fertilizing yourself. And in this case, I mean, like, nourish your mind, nourish your mentality, nourish your spirit. Take good care of yourself. Go with what you know, because they can't be your trauma dump. You can't be trauma dumping on people. You can't be spiritually dumping on people either. You can't be too stoic or gray rocking everybody just because you don't like what they say, just because you don't like what they have to offer at the table. It looks like there's a lot of activities revolving around like memorial services, death threats, convictions of killing or murder, or threats of bodily harm, name calling, belittling, berating, humiliating tactics, shameful behaviors that led to narcissistic tendencies that led through anywhere from self-harm to gaslighting to spiritual manipulation and so on and so forth. It looks like 6 p.m. till moonrise is a very important time frame. I'm my best at night, or I'm my best before 6 in the morning, kind of a deal. It looks like the 6 of Pentacles is also very important. So this is a game of give and take, equal exchange. They're only going to give you what you give them. If you're not going to give them trust, they're not going to give you trust. If you're not going to give them much loyalty, they're not going to give you much loyalty. If you're not going to give them the time of day, they're not going to give you the time of day. If you're not going to gift them and offer them something to benefit their lives, then they're just going to dump you like a bad habit. We also have the Queen of Presents. So if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, comes to mind. Working on your motherhood wounds, working on your shame wounds, working on your humiliation wounds, working on where you're still holding a lot of resentment and animosity towards those that you've relied on in the past, or that you've depended on in the past and may depend on again in the near future. Do you kiss their mother with that mouth kind of mentality. Raised in a single mother household, or raised around a lot of women and knowing how to respect women. In identity and in body. Looks like there's going to be a lot of jobs that revolve around like food and nourishment that are going to be affected. Your food intake is very important, what you eat, kitchen witchery, cooking magic, and phantom smells of food, all within the next, by the end of the month, are going to be affecting you. And the smell of food can be due to the deceiving or the lying, or be connected to somebody that can illuminate on that matter, on why you've been lied to, on why you feel so betrayed, on why you feel like you were deceived, on why this all happened in the first place, on how it could have gone better. Parallel lives, past life regression, future life endeavors, talking to your highest self, singing it out, speaking it out into existence, following your nose sticks out, so being able to follow your clairalience, follow your tele-alience as well, so telepathic sense, like you can smell energy, you can smell the fear on somebody, you can smell the feminine energy coming from somebody. It just like reeks feminine energy. Looks like we have the Seven of Pentacles too. So this is a card of contemplation, of cooperation, of collaboration, of teamwork. Team leader positions, leadership abilities, feeling like you're better off alone. Not having to speak and say out loud what you have to do all the time and what you have to be all the time, and always being on call and always being on duty. Cutting off toxic ties. Cultivation sticks out. Crafting scissors stick out. Cutting ties, being asked to cut toxic cords can also have led you down this rabbit hole. Seeing red sticks out. Spotty reception from protector guides and protector spirits, and scrambled signals due to challenges in perception. Partnerships, business partnerships, public assistance partnerships, support systems, economic jobs and endeavors are all going to benefit on Tuesday. It also looks like wrapping presents, wrapping gifts, decoration, decorative mindsets. Decorate a turd, it's still a turd, basically. Wrap it up however you want it. The truth is still the truth, even the ugly ones. So the ugly truth is needing to be accepted, even if it's not in your morals or your ideas. If you're not willing to give something, you're not going to be given anything. If you can't take what you dish out, then don't say it at all. What goes around comes around. It's coming full circle. It's coming through a new karmic cycle, and it's time to prove on whether or not you've learned your lesson. The Emperor today as well. So what this means is there's a lot of me first energy, a lot of leadership energy, a lot of taking the lead and taking authority on your own life. A lot of power coming from the heart, coming from your heart space. You have a very powerful aura, a very powerful heartbeat, a very powerful voice that you can use. Acceptance is a very powerful tool. Forgiveness is a very powerful tool. Closure, seeking forgiveness, understanding, compassion. Look into your heart and see what you know to be true, without having to believe or rely on anybody else or over rely on certain people. It looks like reds are important and blacks are important. Wearing red, wearing black. Red stones, black stones, like black tourmaline, black onyx, jet stone, red carnelian, red jasper, ruby red even sticks out. Red rubies stick out. Purple rubies stick out. Black diamonds stick out. Just being aware of that. July, the date sticks out. The month. Lessons learned in July, or what you've come to learn over the course of this last July will help you. But that's all I can get for the air and fire aspects of the reading for September 23rd of 2025. So it's with these. Take it as I see if it doesn't. Thanks for joining.